Hey, Winnicott, how's it going, eh? You Canadians live in igloos, huh? Okay, it's just as bad as the ones that think that, especially from way down south, that think, oh, we're approaching the Canadian border, let's put the chains on the tires. Or they got all their downhill skiing equipment with them in the middle of July. Yeah. There are some people like that think, yeah, even in the middle of June or July, that think, yeah, as soon as you cross the Canadian border, you're in for just a shitload of snow. Man, you got to go pretty far north to find any snow. But seriously, I really, really hope that there isn't anybody out there that think we live in igloos. But then again, there just might be that small handful, like way down and way south in the States, that think, that we live in igloos. Geez, I hope not. Well, I can tell you this much: I'm in southern Canada, and all the way from here to the North Pole, you're not going to see anybody living in an igloo. No. And even if you went to the Arctic region, would you see any Eskimos still living in igloos? Nope. They don't live in igloos anymore. The modern, contemporary, everyday Eskimo now lives in houses and concrete apartment buildings. No. You're not going to see Eskimos living in igloos anymore. No. Now, the only time you're going to see that is the ones that hang on to the old traditional methods of hunting, when they're actually using dogs and dog sleds, and they might build an igloo as a temporary shelter. It's just on the hunting trip. You're not going to live in it. It's just a temporary shelter. Oh, and by the way, Eskimo is not an Eskimo word. Hang on, that didn't sound right. Eskimo is not an Eskimo word. The term Eskimo was given to them by Aboriginals farther south, okay? It means eaters of raw meat, okay? So Eskimo is kind of a derogatory word. They're actually called, well, if you're near Alaska, they're called the Inupiaq. If you're towards, say, most of Canada, Baffin Island, Iqaluit, they are Inuit. And Inuit means the people. So a person is, singular is Inuit. Inuit means the people. And as for the language they speak, it's called Inuktitut. You're looking at the word tit in there, weren't you, eh? I know you were. So no, even people that live way up north no longer live in igloos. Could I build one? Well, yes and no. You need the right type of snow. Around here, you won't find that type of snow. See, this is just called basically like a quinsy. It's just a big mound of snow and you tunnel it out, okay? But around here, no, I don't have that type of snow. The type of snow you need is basically wind-blown, super chilled snow. And when you cut it up, it's very firm. It's almost like chunks of styrofoam when you cut it up. A little more stiffer than styrofoam, or harder, but yeah, it's very hard-packed, wind-blown snow. Won't find it around here. How do you heat an igloo? Well, you don't build a roaring fire. No, they use what's called a kudlik, which is a dish carved out of soapstone about this big, and they put seal oil in it, and along the edge they put maybe like any dried plant material, like maybe moss or preferably Arctic cotton grass, and it works like a wick. So basically it's like an oil lamp, and it gives off just enough heat to bring the temperature to about the freezing mark or just above, which is better than -50. So yeah, you're still going to sleep wearing like caribou skin. So yeah, no, Canadians don't live in igloos, and I really hope there's nobody out there that think we do. Oh, by the way, what was this talk going around about? So a lot of the celebrities in the U.S. were saying if Trump gets elected president, we're all going to move to Canada. Well, hey, never too late. Just remember, you gotta like bacon, coffee and donut, eh? Maple syrup. Yeah, and you get to wear big, furry, funny-looking hats too. Or maybe a toque, eh? Yeah, you also get to wear big, gigantic mitts too. Yeah, my moose. I give him about a gallon of maple syrup and he gets drunk on it, eh? And we go for a ride. Kuyanamikik. Hear that? See, we invented beatbox probably about 4,000 years ago.